What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Rough Live Gaming. All right, in today's video, it is about this new ISO-8 feature that just went live yesterday, guys. I'm still learning, as I'm sure you guys are too. I wanted to share a few things I've picked up along the way and ask, people if you know more than I do, or if I'm wrong about some things. Leave a comment, guys. Let me know. We'll discuss it. I'm working on my Discord. I'm trying to start Discord for my channel, so keep an eye out for the link. It'll be showing up soon enough, hopefully. Okay, but until then, guys, let's jump into it. I have taken Black Bolt, Thanos, Symbiote Spider-Man, Ebony Maw, Mr. Sinister, Dr. Octopus, Phoenix, and Emma Frost, all 8 of those toons, up to level 1, where I could pick a class and decide to go from there, At this time, I know a lot of the content creators are recommending people wait and kind of find out what is the best set, because as far as I know, when it comes to this ISO-8 matrix, you see me click there, on the right-hand side of the screen. Once you collect 1 for all 5 slots, then you get to choose your class, right? You can choose from any one of these 5 classes. As I'm sure you guys, I'm assuming most people know all about the classes and stuff at this time. It's been out for a day. I'm sure you've been experimenting, finding out for yourself. The one thing I was concerned and kind of curious about, and I asked on like 5 different Discords, and they all gave me the same answer, whereas if you upgrade Striker to level 2, you can still switch to Healer level 1 once you get Healer to level 1, right? That's the thing. But Striker, you won't ever lose that level 2 you have on your Striker. But you have to take up each one of these categories individually. So if you want to have a Fortifier level 2, you have to take up the Fortifier for that specific toon. So that's one reason why people were saying, wait, don't upgrade it as of yet. Let's find out what the best class is going to be for every toon, right? Now, I think the only one that's pretty cut and dry is going to be Black Bolt. In my opinion, you only do have a couple of real good options for him. The main one being Striker, because Black Bolt already has that passive where he pings somebody when they get low health anyway, and if they're going to happen to be vulnerable, he will hit them again with the ISO bonus attack if he's a Striker. Or I'm thinking you can make him maybe a Raider, because I don't know about you guys, but if you get a Black Bolt ultimate off and it crits, oh my god, the damage from that, right? And Skirmisher, that's the only other ones that I myself have even considered at all for Black Bolt. But I got to thinking about it, and I'm like, on the team, Black Bolt is really always the Striker. He's the one you're going to use to do your damage and everything else. So I really don't see anything other than Striker for him. So I'm really considering taking that to level 2. Now, you click on these matrices, and you see I don't have any level 2, so I will have to fuse them, meaning it's going to take 3 of each to go to level 2, and I think it's 9, and so on and so forth. And if you look at the class again, let's look at Striker. If I take it up to a level 2, I'm going to gain plus 10 max health. Now, I'm pretty sure for all of the classes, the level 2s are going to give you plus 10 max health. Now, once you get into this level 3, where you're gaining 25% damage for that ISO bonus and ISO bonus attack, and you're also going to gain 5% damage overall. So that's when it starts getting good, guys, when you get into that level 2 and level 3. But the things I'm finding out is what you're going to want to do is keep track of the traits of the characters. Like Black Bolt is a blaster, right? So I know right now I can take a blaster to a level 2 with Black Bolt. Then we're going to go back and look at our controllers. Like you see right now, I have Emma Frost and Phoenix. Both of those are at level 1, right? I have Phoenix set for a Striker, Emma I think set for a Healer. But that being said, guys, they're both controllers. So I have to keep in mind using gear on one of them is going to take gear away from the other one. I won't be able to use it on both of them, so I'm going to have to choose. That's why we're kind of holding off and waiting until we find the best route to take, because especially if you're going to take multiple toons of the same origin or trait or whatever it is, like blasters, if you're going to take multiple toons up, then you're going to have to decide which ones you want to take to a higher level. If you want to get them all to just level 1 and then go from there, that's fine and dandy. Me, myself, I'm currently thinking about taking Black Bolt to a level 2. I'm working on my arena team. I suggest you guys do the same. I don't know if everybody really realizes that arena is like the engine that keeps your game going. Those cores are so crucial, especially now that we have energy for both, and they're going to have to double the amount of cores given to us or something, because now we're going to be spending double the cores to get our regular energy spent for our 600 keys daily. But then we're also going to want to farm this ISO as much as possible. Now, it is up to you. You don't have to if you're not into that sort of thing. But I'm going to tell you guys, there are going to be some whales out there that are going to spend a ton of money, and they're going to just fly right by you, and you're going to have to be, constantly punching up or something like that. So I really suggest that you farm at least your 50s for a couple of days a week, maybe 2 or 3 days a week. If at least do the ISO 50s refreshes, get that extra energy, farm up, get a couple tunes from each of your teams, or get your main arena team all up to a level 2 or 3 or whatever. But I'm telling you, you will not regret it, guys. I think it's awesome because I have some tunes like Emma Frost and Doc Ock. They're not farmable, so I got them to gear tier 14. They're pretty much maxed out, but this is adding an extra layer where I could take their power levels up, and I'm loving it. Like, I got my Black Bolt up to, as you see, 113K. Got my Thanos to 107K. And another thing I want to mention to you guys is when it comes to Thanos, right? You're going to have to keep in mind the ISO-8 for regular Thanos when you're using him in raids with Ebony Maw, but you're also going to have to think about when he is empowered and you're using that full Black Order team. Me personally, I do have like a 370-some K Black Order team in War, and I'm like, for me, that I want to make my Thanos a striker because I got Ebony Maw set as a skirmisher. So he's going to do his special or ultimate and stuff, and hopefully he's going to land some vulnerables on people. And then Thanos is going to come and hit him again. Now, you can also make Call Obsidian a striker, and that's going to be good too. Maybe Proxima a skirmisher, Ebony Maw a skirmisher. Try to get a couple of those vulnerables out there, and then maybe you can hit him with that bonus attack. I'm excited, guys. I'm really excited. But the thing that when it comes to it, I'm not for sure. We're still learning the ins and outs of how they work, like as far as the bonus attacks go and stuff like that. I know they do clear some effects, but like Thanos, he has the adjacent attack, okay, with his basic, but does it go to the primary target? Like if the adjacent target is the one that's set for vulnerable, and I do his basic attack, will he bonus attack that adjacent target? I'm not for sure. On primary hit if the target is vulnerable. So you will have to make the vulnerable target your primary target when you do a basic attack or whatever to get the bonus. Which I guess it doesn't have to be a basic attack. You just pick the vulnerable target, do the attack, and if they are marked or vulnerable or whatever, you will bonus attack them as long as you're using a striker to do the move. So I think Thanos as a striker is going to be the way to go. You also could set him up as a raider and get that extra crit from him. Hopefully get some more marks on people, or you can set him as another skirmisher as well. Hopefully get some vulnerable slapped on some other people, and then maybe put Call Obsidian as your striker and let him come in and just do some massive damage. Okay? But I just wanted to get that out to you guys, let you know kind of where I'm at, what I'm thinking of when it comes to this ISO. Right now, I'm thinking that you want to just hold off as far as taking anybody to a level 2 just yet. I mean, let's give it another day or so at least. Now, Reminex made a great guide, and it does have individual characters on there. You can look that up and see what his ratings are and what some of his recommendations are when it comes to picking the class for your tunes. But ultimately, guys, this is your ISO-8. You set it up how you want to. If you feel like your Venom or Carnage or let's go Corvus. You think Corvus dies too easy for you? Maybe you can make him a healer, get a little bit of extra healing, or maybe you can make him a fortifier, get him a little barrier before at the beginning of the match. So there's options out there, guys. You can do so much with this ISO. But like I said, keep in mind, if you take Striker to a level 2 and you want to switch him to a Skirmisher, that Skirmisher is still going to be at a level 1. So you're going to have to take each class up individually. Now, that being said, I myself currently am debating on Carnage. As you see, I almost have everything for him, but he is a brawler. And I'm thinking, like, do I really want to take Carnage to a level 1, or do I want to save that brawler gear and kind of put Symbiote Spider-Man to a level 2. So that's where I'm at currently. I'm like, man, I really don't know. Same thing when it comes to Scream. Guys, I want to take Scream up. I want to give her some ISO gear as well, but I see she's a controller. And that controller, I already have Phoenix and Emma at a level 1. I'm like, you know, do I want to take up another controller, or do I want to take one of the two I currently have to a level 2? So that's where I'm at, guys. For me personally, I think I might go ahead and take Scream up, but then from that point on, I'm going to kind of just save my gear, at least until, you know, this weekend, and kind of see what everybody's doing. I want to let other people make the mistakes and then capitalize off of their mistakes. I want to find out, you know, what to do and what not to do. Me personally, I don't think you can go wrong with anything you choose, because like I said, this is your ISO. It is meant to be twisted and put on whatever tune you want, you know. I'm digging it, guys. I think it's going to be really fun. I'm super excited. And like I said, Black Bolt. Do I want to take him up, guys? I'll tell you what, leave me a comment and tell me, do I take Black Bolt to a level 2 striker right now? I want to see those in the comments, guys. I want to also remind everybody I am doing a $20 giveaway when I reach 100 subscribers, guys. And I'm going to do a $50 giveaway when I reach 200 subscribers. That'll be in the form of an iTunes gift card or a Google Play gift card, whichever you prefer. So, guys, like this video, share it with your friends. Hopefully we can get that 100 subscribers, guys, get this $20 out to somebody who deserves it. Okay. But that being said, that's my take on ISO as of right now, guys. I personally found, I did actually buy like the $10 offer thing with a couple of orbs there. And then I bought the $5 one as well. This was just a test, just for science, so I could find out. And in doing so, both of them had the option to drop those big 5s, you know, and I didn't get nothing but 1s. I actually got more gear from just spending 400 cores. I did the 50 refreshes, and then I did 2 of the 100 refreshes, and I got more gear almost than when I spent $15. I mean, it's crazy. Well, and it was actually also the fact that I could choose which type of gear I wanted to get. It wasn't that RNG component. So when it comes to this system, guys, it may be more worth it to buy cores and buy the energy so you can farm specific ISO gear that you want. You know, if you want brawler gear, you want to take your brawler to a level 5, and it's going to take a ton to get them up in those higher levels. Like, it's like 3, 9, and it just keeps increasing with each level. I think it's like 82 or something, somebody said, or 92 to get to take a tune to level 5, as far, or to take one, fill up one slot. When you fuse these here, when you click on it, to go to level 2, I can fuse 3 of them, but I heard that it's like 90 or something when you're fusing at level 5 for just that one slot. So you're going to need a ton of this ISO gear, guys. And to me personally, I'm finding that cores is the best way to go as of right now. I could be wrong, and I might be, but like I said, I spent 400 cores and I got almost as much gear, if not more, than when I spent $15 cash. Now, if I would have dropped a big 5 brawler and a 5 blaster, I'm sure it would have been a different story. But me personally, I hate RNG. I hate the fact that this is a progression system, and it is somewhat based on RNG when you're buying them orbs or opening those orbs. So for me, as of now, it's going to be strictly farming specific pieces for specific tunes. So guys, until the next video, stay safe.